Welcome back to another episode of the Heart Investment, guys. I'm your host, Aaron, and I have my lovely co-host, Aaliyah, and I got my boy, man, all the way down. He came home from the Coast Guard, y'all. This is my boy, Tristan, man. Hey, Tristan, man, talk to him. Let him know what's up. Let him know, tell us about yourself.
My name is Tristan, aka T, or to Leah. I'm the smarty pants of this podcast. But I'm saying I can turn it up a little bit. But AR gave what I do. I'm from the Coast Guard, all that stuff from the DMV, born and raised. But we don't claim to be. So enough about me.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. I like that one. I
did some research on you, Mr. Smarty Pants. Let me see what I came up with. Hold on.
Yes, love.
Okay. So, Mr. Tristan Parks.
Mm-hmm.
Coast Guard. Miami living. So you in Miami right now?
I'm back home in the DMV right now.
Oh, okay. But you live in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Why you come back?
What you mean? It's family time. It's Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Presents and all that good shit. What you mean?
Christmas is gone.
Well, New Year's. Happy New Year's to you.
New Year's is gone.
Oh, it's a new year, new me.
Okay, so yeah, you had to get rid of. You had to go away from the COVID. I understand. That's what I really wanted to say.
You had to see his brother too. You know what I mean? You had to see me. You know what I mean?
Did he see you?
I did.
Yeah.
Did y'all link up?
Yeah,
man,
me and my boy
wasn't invited to the party though. It's all good though.
It's cool.
Next time.
I'm not a cool kid. It's all right. Cool.
Now you're too young. You know what I'm saying? It's grown man time.
Oh.
How old are you?
Oh,
24.
I'm 22. 23 and shit. That's nothing.
Snaps.
Yes, queen. Yes.
Anywho, the quote of the day. There is nothing which There is nothing which we receive with so much reluctance as advice. I gotta dumb that down for Aaron. Hold on.
Yes, please do. Please do.
Okay, hold on. Let me dumb that down for you, because you is reluctant means hesitant, like unwilling, unenthusiastic. So there is nothing which we receive with so much reluctance as advice. We're gonna let Mr. Coast Guard. What does that mean to you?
No much. So reluctant. So I mean, my thing is, when it comes to advice and stuff like that, I feel like with advice, you really can't. You know what I'm saying? There's something you can't really like just get. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You kind of gotta search out for it and stuff like that. So that's how I look at it. It's just when you get advice, it's like you could take it, you could leave it. You know what I'm saying? It's not something. It's just how you perceive it, and in your own fashion. That's how I look at it as that quote.
Okay, Aaron.
Look
at you. You need the definition again.
Look, you got to do this now. Yeah. Reluctant to.
There is nothing which we receive with so much reluctance as advice.
Reluctance as advice. I'm gonna just go with that one.
Mr. College student, Mr. Morgan State, you doing us bad out here, man. What's going on?
This is the show. This is the show where we can do stuff like that. So I'm not worried.
What if your professor, your future boss, is watching this? Like, sir, what does reluctance mean?
They know I follow directions, but if I could take things in my own hands to make us more bread, then they don't have no problem with it. I'm pretty sure of that. Okay. But back to the quote, reluctant to advice. I don't think I'm ever reluctant to advice. But when I do give my 2 cents or insight on a lot of different situations in life, is always coming from the man upstairs. So I really just take heed to a lot of things people say, because people might know a lot more than me. Like my brother here, he's a year younger than me, or something like that. So he's then done more things than I have done. So he surpassed me, and the things that he's seen. I take heed to a lot of things that he say, because he's done those things. He surpassed me. So it's best that I take heed to that information that he's giving me, and that's how I'm never reluctant to that. So that's how what I see about that. What about you, Miss Leah?
I mean, I'm always open to receiving advice as well as giving. So, I mean, it's nothing. I mean, there is such thing as bad advice, but for the most part, I just take heed and I, move off of that. Now, bad advice, of course, I'm not going to follow, but if it's some good advice, I take it into consideration, depending on what it is. So, I'm not reluctant to advice.
That is pretty good, because I honestly, a lot of people, think they know everything, and I promise you, I am one of those people that think I know everything.
You don't. I'm here to tell you not.
I mean, sometimes I need people to tell me those things. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm only 25, and I done completed milestones that people of our generation would only think of, trying to do. So with that being said, I have that boost of confidence. I have that boost of.
I mean,
Oh,
a vape pen.
Oh, we ain't formal. We ain't formal over here. We keep everything real.
What is that? Is that a vape pen or hookah?
It is a vape pen.
Oh,
yeah, vape pen.
You ain't that bold.
The feds watch. The feds did a sweep.
They know where you at. You could be in DC. It's legal.
Oh,
not for military.
Oh, that's yeah. Them drug tests, Mr. Coast Guard.
Yes, man.
With that being said, she had mentioned DC. Let's roll into that first topic.
Woo! What was going on today?
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's really crazy out there. It's really crazy out there, man. Hey, Tristan, man. So I don't know. You in the Coast Guard, so you have higher rank than us. You know what I mean? Us civilians over here. So like if that was one of us, well, if it was our black community, what would be happening right now? What would the perspective be? Like what would the headline be? That you see on CNN?
So this how I'm gonna put it to you, like for real. The media puts out a perspective on black people, like we the thugs, we the ones doing the wrongdoing. But if you go back to years and years with our ancestors, just us being slaves and stuff, and us always getting treated by how can you say the Caucasian man, they look at us as thugs. You know what I'm saying? Like think about it like this, right? DC was never, how can you put it? DC was Chocolate City, okay? That's how DC was always called, Chocolate City. You go to DC now, well, you always see all these white motherfuckers out here like, bro, they gentrifying the shit out of DC. You hear me? So it's like, when I walk across the street, I see a white person, they look at me like, oh hell no, that's the, let me walk across the street. But, but going back to your point, I just think that the media perceives us as like thugs and stuff like that when, I'm saying, Aaliyah, she could be like she could be a doctor, but because the way she got,
be a doctor.
You see what I'm saying? But the way she got her locks, they gonna look at her like, I don't know, she probably out here in the streets popping ass 24/7, all this shit like that. She probably ratchet, she probably ain't got no home training and stuff like that. It's because of what the media perceives us as. But you see these white people out here, they out here acting crazy on all of us black people like this. What I tell you, like, go ahead, do your thing, Mr. White Man. Because when we did it, we was thugs. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that the media perceives us as a negative perspective in America's eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's why Joey Badass had an album called America with 3 Ks. And you know what I'm saying? It's not that long ago that even like our fathers or grandmothers, however, older your parents are, it just, they had to earn that right to vote. And that wasn't that long ago. So, I mean, that's how I look at it.
Stop it.
That is definitely a great take on that. I honestly, I see our community, I guess, being tested because, some of our, comrades, some of our, other black community partners, think that they can do the same thing that the white people are doing now. Like they're supporting Trump. You know what I mean? Trump is, I guess his sore loser, whatever, however you want to put it. You don't want to leave office, and you see the people, taking action. Let us climb, into the Capitol. Let us climb, breaking gates and all those things. I'm telling you, it would be A lot of casualties. It'd be
it'll be a lot of rest in pieces. We'd be on a whole bunch of t-shirts, but because of the color of their skin, no color of their skin, they just, yeah. And what is crazy, what I don't understand is the inauguration is in 2 weeks.
That's really crazy.
The inauguration is in 2 weeks. This is insane.
Nah, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like when you're in the military, you deal with a lot of like you said, just a lot of racist or racial tensions in the military. You know, they're like, oh, you don't like watermelon? It's like, nigga, not everybody like watermelon. Not every black person like grapes. God damn it, like,
you don't like watermelon?
I don't like watermelon. That shit tastes like, you know what I'm saying, piss water. I don't know what the fuck going on, but you know, it is what it is. But
that is one of his black flaws for sure.
Right. You know, put my black on, but whatever.
I'm not really a big watermelon fan. I mean, I have to have a taste for it, but I have to sprinkle some sugar on it. Like watermelon, just straight. Just let me grab some watermelon. So I understand it.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like in the military, you know, they always say the closest thing to your family, you know, or the closest thing to your heart is your family. So if you look at all the military uniforms, they all got like, you know, the Army right here, the Coast Guard, Navy, Air Force, all that stuff. But the thing is, let you do something wrong, you know what I'm saying? Family gonna turn it back on you. Or let you screw up, they gonna turn it back on you. So my thing is, and you can see it even with like veterans, you know, out here, how they get mistreated, you know, they don't have like place to live, or they might go over here for like 20 years or so and then, you know, go fight for our country, the white man's war, and then they come back and then next thing you know, they're homeless. So it's like, I look at it as
like, why vets be homeless.
Huh?
Like that's the reason why you see homeless vets.
I mean, it's a lot of reasons why you see homeless vets. Some just don't prepare for the life outside the military because that's all they know, you know, and stuff like that. And the reason why you see a lot of people that stay in the military is because they separate themselves from the civilian side and they fall into this brainwashing cycle where it's just like, okay, cool, this is all the military has for me, blah, 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 you know, and the military can do this and do this. Meanwhile, I'm about to get out in 2 years and I see myself doing more. So the thing is, I see the military as a stepping stone, you know, for me to better myself to get into like the government and stuff like that. But I don't look at the military as like, oh, this is my life. This is what I'm doing for the rest of 20 years. You could be making, you know, more than what you make in the military. Me, I only make $60K a year with the military down in Miami. And yeah, my house is paid for. But the thing is, a lot of people's like, man, but you get your house paid for. But you got to look at it like this. Say if you make $80,000, right? You take that $80,000, you could budget. The thing is, don't always try to have champagne taste. Kind of live below your means and go farther in life. That's how you get places that you want. That's how you get things that you need in life, you know, if you live below your means. But everybody thinking they got damn Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion popping that ass on motherfucking South Beach. You know what I'm saying? Trying to show off for niggas you don't even know. So my thing is just, you know what I'm saying? Protect your energy. Protect what you want to do. Don't let nobody get in here. And like you said, going back to what you said, Leah, you know, take advice. You know what I'm saying? If it's bad advice, fuck it. If it's good advice, take it in, you know?
I like how you said, just because you got caviar money don't mean you need caviar.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, you don't gotta be little baby, you know, and the baby flexing out here with chains and all this shit and having
you can have the same amount of money, but nobody need to know that because it's in the bank, it's in the savings.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. You got niggas flexing money on the gram, like, yeah, nigga, we out here. Next time that nigga got robbed and shot up, like, you know what I'm saying, 2 hours after the goddamn post. Like, you know what I'm saying? Move smarter. Like, that's how I look at it.
So you saying your bank account looking a little nice, huh? A little military money. But nobody would know that though. That's what you're saying.
I don't disclose that information. That's
you don't disclose that information.
Well, basically, that means
I know he don't live above his means. You know, he came from a good family, and you know, I love his family and all that good stuff. And you know, he was breaking down the metrics. I like that. That you send some powerful messages to the people that is watching this. And you know, what do you say about are there any disagreements within, you know, your platoon or your squadron that you know, about politics? Like are there any differences, or do you all have to, you know, be on the same page? I know at the top, you know, you have your commander in chief, and you know, I guess you have no choice because of the contract that you know signed or whatever. And
Right.
but within within your your platoon and things like that, are there any differences within the politics?
I say this: when you go up to any command that you see, right, whether any other branch, the higher you go up, the more politics you got to deal with. The same thing with like generals and master chiefs and stuff like that. It's more political. When you're at a low ranking level, it's like it's like you're a child almost. If you want to speak into it metaphorically, when you're at a lower ranking, you're a child. When you get older, what you got to do? You got to grow up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. But when it goes to higher like people higher in the military, it's more political. Down at the bottom, we just do our job. We go to fuck home and say, hey, fuck this, I'm done with this job. But me per se, or me personally speaking, where I am in Miami, my chief, he's a Trump supporter. Yeah, exactly. But
he need to go.
But he a good guy, but he a little a little fucked up in the brain.
Couple screws loose.
Yeah, you feel me? But and the thing is, he from California.
Of a guy you are. Once I found out you support Trump, all that goes out the window.
No, but that's the thing. Me and him, we come from two different sides. So the thing is, me and him, we might have disagreements at times, but we still get along, stuff like that. My master chief, he's a Trump supporter, but he's not a Trump supporter like that. He's not like him. He ain't out here saying, "Hey, MAGA," like no. Well, Black Lives Matter happened. My master
supporter, but not a Trump supporter like that.
Huh?
Are you saying that he's a Republican?
Right. So this thing, you have people that support people, and then you have people that drink the Kool-Aid. Okay, my chief, that nigga drinking the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? My master chief, he just like, all right, I voted for this man because of this, this, and this. But you have people that drink the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? That's like a own little cult. You know what I'm saying? They sipping on the punch a little bit too hard. That's what it is.
Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid for the black folks.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. How you? Grey Poupon, I don't know what the hell.
Water or something.
Sparkling water. That's what they drink.
The sparkling water.
The sparkling water. But I mean, yeah, like I said, going back to your point, is just you're not supposed to talk about politics in the military, but I think last year with 2020 is just like it was hard not to. That's all you seen. There was nothing else. It was like 2020 was just like we call it Jumanji. Like that's all it was. It was like every time you turn around, like first you had World War III. It was only like 4 days into damn New Year's. Next time you like, damn, we about to go to war. I'm getting calls. My homie's getting sent out to Iraq. I'm like, damn, what the hell's going on? I'm getting calls from my master. Like, yo, we might get subject under DOD, stuff like that, And then next, it just started building up. Next, the whole country shut down. And next, like you said, you got like the whole Black Lives Matter thing, and it shit started popping off like crazy. And next, before you know, we about to have a damn civil war. It wasn't no Republicans versus Democrats. It was like black versus white. Like we was going back in the day, something serious. So the thing is, like I said, you're not supposed to talk about politics, but with everything going on in the world today, it's kind of hard not to discuss politics in the military.
I agree with that for sure.
How long have you been in the military?
6 years.
6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nice. It's a long time, but nice, So like for you went from high school straight to the military?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So college, you was like, nah, I'm not going to college. I'm gonna go to the military.
So the reason why I didn't want to go to college was I did get an offer to check out like Ivy League schools because I wanted to be what do you call it? I can't think about it, a corporate lawyer. I want to be a corporate lawyer and stuff like that. What thing is
you very debatable.
Right. So I mean corporate law, it was something I could see myself doing. I was like, oh, law, arguing, debating, finding facts, that's something that's me. Mm-hmm. But then I looked at the price, I'm like, hold on, I ain't about to put my family in no damn debt just to go to school. So my thing was like this. I was doing the fire department. I had 3 options. I had the fire department, I had college, and then I had military. And I looked at my dad, I was like, well, listen, I ain't, no disrespect to your mom. I'm trying to move the fuck out this motherfucker. So I'm going to military. So I went to military, got myself on my feet, bought my first car, stuff like that, had my own house, everything. And then I think it was the fact that I was out on my own for the first time. you know, you get wild, you get a little wild, you start going out, you like, hey, what's up, baby? I'm throwing all this goddamn money, hey. But
you had your little wilding out space.
yeah, no, most definitely. Like everybody got that stage, but now that I look back at my younger self, I look and I just laugh. I'm like, damn, look how stupid you was, you know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, it's like I'm looking at different things. Now I'm like, man, I can have a house, I can do this, I got my car, I got this, I'm stacking money. So your brain just works differently. And the military just makes you grow fast. The thing is, you either gonna sink, you know what I'm saying, or you gonna swim. So, you know, I was sinking for a little bit, and now I started swimming. I had to relearn how to swim, how to walk on my own 2 feet. But that's the good thing about the military. It's like mommy and daddy ain't here to hold your hand or wipe your ass anymore. So, you know, military's got good tools, and to other people, it's just a big ass college frat, which the military is. It's like going to high school, honestly.
You had fun waking up every morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, getting yelled at in your face, all that other good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like that's boot camp. Huh?
Takes a lot of discipline.
Exactly. So I mean, it's just, and that's what people don't see. Like they see the military, the boot camp, and you go and you get your ass yelled at. And then once you get to your unit, everybody cool as hell. They're like, hey, what's good, bro? Like, you know, it's like every day it's like high school. Like you say what's up, whatever, you do your job, you go to fuck home. You might get a couple homies that you fuck with, and then you know, y'all might go out to the club, whatever. You establish like the family. But people that I met over the years, we still talk today. And I only might have known these fools for 2 years, and we closer than some of my other friends, you know.
I ain't closer than me though. You know, we go way
Nah. Not at all. That's my boy.
Care about y'all relationship?
Look,
so you a little salty because ain't nobody loving on your brown ass. Okay.
So, at the end of the day, that's my cousin. So me and my cousin's relationship is better than you and his relationship.
Okay, that's what you think. I bet you if I call Aaron in the morning, you call Aaron in the morning, man, Aaron gonna be like,
I promise you Aaron gonna answer my phone call.
Yeah, he see me, he gonna like, oh, Trizzy calling, yeah, hello.
You want to bet?
Yeah. We create a scenario tonight.
I'm not being a part of this.
Aaron, don't play with me. What? Because if it's me and him calling, you know who to pick up. First of all, I'll be at your freaking doorstep. Don't play with me.
I live close to Aaron, so I'll be there before her.
I promise you, I'll teleport just like that.
Mm-hmm.
I love the support for sure. I love the support.
You already know how I am, so don't play. Don't show up on a Tristan.
I do.
It's Tristan. You gotta say it.
Oh, Tristan. Anyways, next topic.
Damn.
Hi. That's good though. Good that the other way. Speaking of you know, things that, you know, catching up and all those things, I guess we done had some, you know, sneaky link ups in the past, or you know, when we were younger, we had our days, brother. So you know, talk to us about these, you know, sneaky link ups. You know what I mean? Like how does that work? Or how, you know, how does the man mess up, or how does the woman mess up when they, you know, trying to be sneaky?
You want me to go? You want me to talk about my past?
Look, talk to the people, man. You know what I mean? Talk to the people.
Yeah, I'm about to go out on a limb then. Boy, sneaky links. So this is what I want people to understand about sneaky links.
Wait, what was the topic? I'm sorry, I had to.
Sneaky links. We talking about sneaky links. Where you been at?
Sneaky links because I seen something on Instagram where this person got caught, or like you can't trust a lot of people. So with that being said,
Jada.
What'd you say?
Jada Smith.
Hey man, you can't trust a lot.
What are you talking about? The entanglement?
Entanglement, sneaky links, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Sneaky links, well, however you want to put it. But we putting it into all of this stuff 2021. But you know, talk to the people about it, man.
So sneaky links. I mean,
you have a sneaky link right now.
Do I have a sneaky link right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me break it down to you. You cannot have a sneaky link unless you're in a relationship. I want people to know that, bro. If you going out here late at night to get some ass, bro, let me tell you something. It's not a sneaky link because you gotta be involved with somebody. A sneaky link is like, okay,
correct. I'm gonna have to disagree.
What do you mean?
Oh,
a sneaky link is a link that you don't want other people to know about. You don't have to be in a relationship.
Well, you might as well just call that your hoe.
The link.
You might as well just call that your hoe then. Why are you calling it sneaky
link?
Nobody
to know about it. Therefore, it's a sneaky link.
Man, ain't nothing sneaky about that motherfucker. Listen, why are we sitting here? Why are we putting fancy words on just hoeing. Just say it's hoeing. We just hoeing out here.
So you hoeing out here?
I used to.
Have you settled down yet, Miss? What are you, 24?
Have I slowed down? Yeah, I slowed down.
Down.
Huh?
Settled to one.
Settled to one. I'm looking for the one. I say that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you want to talk about sneaky links? Of course. I mean, bro, I had plenty of sneaky links. I mean, bro, coming into the military, being down in Georgia, you military, you working out, whatever. Bro, I had plenty of sneaky links. Boy, never mind.
What's about that? One of your little sneaky links gonna be watching, like,
Let them watch. Shit, I don't give a damn. They know how I am. They know I'm crazy as hell. Now I'm raw as hell.
Oh, so you kept it a stack. Well, all your little sneaky links, you kept it a stack with them. It was no lie.
All my sneaky links I have, there's no bad blood between us. I can still hit them up like, hey, how you doing? Whatever. I don't have no bad blood between anybody. If anybody knows me, and Aaron could tell you, I'm a real chill, laid back guy. I don't like none of that drama. I don't do none of that shit. Now, I can't talk about one of the sneaky links that I had back in the summertime last year, where old Becky was going crazy on me because I had a sugar mama. So
that Becky.
Fucking your sugar mama.
I had a sugar mama. And the thing is just like, I ain't gonna go into too much details, but it was just like we was messing around on the regular. So it was just like I was getting in, she'd come over, whatever. But me being the man I am, I'm independent. So I wasn't used to somebody buying me stuff and stuff. Like we go to the grocery store, she's like, oh, I'm gonna pay for your groceries. I'm like, no, I got it. She'd smack my card out of my hand and swipe it and be like, okay, cool.
Shit, I would have been like, all right, let me add this, add that. I don't even need that, but put it in there.
This is me being independent. I'm not used to that. I'm used to doing all my own stuff. So the thing was, like, me and her, we've seen each other on the regular. She had a kid, by the way. But it is what it is. So me and her was,
How old was she?
Huh?
How old was she?
Well, I ain't gonna say her name. I'm just gonna say Z.
Don't say her age. Don't say her name.
I know. Z was 26. We just gonna call her Z. Z was 26.
The sugar mommy was 26.
Girl had a bag. That girl had a 3-bedroom house, had an S550. That girl was doing her thing at 26 years old. That girl was on her shit. Now, the only problem with me was I was like, listen, you moving a little too fast. I go out with my boys. I tell her, like, look, I'm going out with my boys, whatever. Blase. She's like, why you want to go out with your boys? Why you got to do this? I'm like, bro, we not in a relationship. Let me do what I have to do.
How old were you?
This age. Oh, no. Yeah, to this age. 23. No, I was 23, turned 24 last year.
I mean, that's a sugar mama, but that's not really nothing. That's a relationship forever.
It wasn't a relationship because I didn't say it was a relationship. So, but nah, so moving on. Me and her stopped talking, right? And she was like, well, I got to come and get my Gucci shorts from your house. So I said, all right, cool. Now, me being the man I am and me being on the streets, I was sitting there, I was like, all right. But me being in the streets, I should have known, like, okay, she coming over here just for some shorts. I could have bought you the shorts. And I knew something was going to happen. So it got toxic.
Something was going to happen.
Yeah, it got toxic.
That's just like you break up with a nigga, you left your charger box.
Yeah, it got toxic real quick. Okay. Let's just say that. Becky came in. Becky, it's the whole formal, hey, how are you? Kiss on the cheek, whatever, kissing ass, whatever. Bruh, she comes in. I ain't gonna say nothing. She was looking like a snack. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. But she came through, me and her, we talk about bullshit, whatever. And I told her, look, it's over. Get your shorts, go. She's like, no, after all this shit we've been through. I said, girl, it's only been 3 months. What you mean? Like, we talking about all this stuff we've been through, girl. You act like we've been together for 5 years. Like, I birthed that kid. Like, I put that kid in you. I didn't put that damn kid in you. And she was just going off. And next thing, it got toxic. And then, I started falling into the trap. We started making out. And I was like, look, no, stop. You got to go. Like, you got to bounce out the door.
That's so easy.
What you mean? I said, look, no, I told her, you got to go. And then she's like, call your dad. But she used my dad because she bought my dad his lift kit for his Jeep. So I said, all right, bet.
She hit you with the parent trap, boy.
Damn.
So I called my dad. And she's like sitting there. She's like, you don't understand. I love your son, but your son's for the streets. Blah, blah, blah. Just going off. And I'm sitting there crying, bro. I'm cracking up. And my dad was like,
I love you after 3 months.
3 months. Well, I was spanking. I put it. Let me tell you.
Lust. It wasn't love. It was lust.
No, it wasn't love. I wasn't in love. I don't know how she got in love. She was in love, but I wasn't in love.
Lust.
listen, like I said, so she told my dad, you need to make your son come to the sense. My dad said, my son's a grown ass man. Whatever my son do, my son just do. And I was like, fuck it. So next time she just got real toxic, bro. I mean, she had them white tips, them French tips, bro. She broke all that shit up. All of it. Like punching the wall, throwing shit. I'm sitting there. She smacked me 3 times. All right. Me being from the DMV, I got an attitude and I get it from my dad. So I sat there, she smacked me and I'm on FaceTime my dad. My dad was like, don't hit her. And I was like, I'm about to choke this bitch. Like, I swear to God, I'm about to be on some Wayne Brady type shit. Like, is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke this bitch? Like, that's
this bitch.
I swear to God. So I was sitting there and I was just like, bruh. But the last time she smacked me, I took her hand and I threw it. Like, I threw her across, but I should have never done. But I threw her ass to get her off me. I got smacked like 3-4 times. What you want me to do? Like, I'm not gonna keep getting smacked. Next thing, the neighbors banging on, you know, whatever. Long story short, I'm gonna say this. You know, be careful with your sneaky links. Know who the fuck you dealing with, because Becky's crazy out here. Like, no cap, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait, question. This for Aaron. Aaron, a female ever hit you?
Has my mom hit me?
I said, has a female ever hit you?
Female.
Has a female ever hit me? Nah. I mean, besides you playing around, but you know.
Would you ever tell me?
Would I ever tell you?
Mm-hmm.
No. For sure.
Why not?
You said would I ever tell you?
Yes. Would you tell me if a female hit you?
I said for sure, yes.
Oh, all right. You had to make sure.
Oh, hold on, time out. Miss Aaliyah, have you ever had a sneaky link? Because I know you got sneaky links. Don't ain't cap.
No, I graduated.
Bullshit.
I graduated.
You never had no sneaky links in college.
No. I'm saying I graduated from the sneaky link.
Oh, okay. So you just out here you just fucking.
No.
Oh man. Oh,
I graduated.
So you're not in the streets no more. You just in the penthouse.
Yep. I'm in a penthouse suite. No street.
Okay, so they gotta ring your front doorbell when they come through the motherfucker.
You said what?
Yeah, ring your front doorbell when they come through the motherfucker.
Who?
Your link up.
Oh. I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Uber dropping fresh D off at your house. Like, hey.
Wait, what?
Uber like this. They drop the D off. He's like, hey, baby. Let a nigga
in. That is crazy.
That's funny.
You two live different lives, honestly, for sure. Like, y'all live some different lives. I'm learning.
I am good now. I graduated from the street.
I'm learning.
I'm in a home now.
In a home, okay.
In a big house, I'll tell you that right now. She might be out in the doghouse.
Nah.
I think I feel confident in saying she's in a home now for sure.
What type of home, Aaron?
Aaron, how old am I?
What'd you say?
Am I in an apartment, a condo,
doghouse,
a house, or a penthouse? Where am I at, Aaron?
She's in the house, moving up to the penthouse for sure. So you know.
So she in the homeless man box down the street.
Stop playing with me.
Our family would never be down there for sure.
Y'all did.
We would never be.
Y'all trying to get my house, baby. You got some spare change.
Hey man, we would never be down there. That is one
Very
thing.
much in a home.
Very much in a home.
Aaron, where are you? Where are legs at? I'm not gonna name them, but they die like they what happened? Like they slip from your fingers.
I know about a couple of them legs.
First off, it is no legs. I have a home that I had to say rest in peace to, but
you finally said it.
Listen, let me break it down like this.
I need a something.
So she took your nuts out of the championship case and she finally gave them back to you.
No. He said rest in peace, like deuces.
Okay, so you got your nuts back, dog. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. Finally. It took about 4 years, but you know, better late than never.
Right. She ain't castrate your balls no more, dog.
I can't tell the future.
I can. She's clipped.
I mean, Opinions matter for sure.
I'm gonna make sure she stay clipped.
Opinions matter for sure. I and I'm in a good spot in my life now that it's 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Moving forward, I do hope to continue the success that I'm on. Always wish people the best. I always pray for them. I don't have no love lost or anything like that. But I guess it was time. I guess it was time for you know uh for that for them to manifest themselves into a better situation. Not saying that I wasn't the better situation, but they manifest themselves in a better situation to them. And I can't fault myself at that. I can't fault them for that or thinking of their own best interest. And with that being said, it is no I don't put no shame on anyone. Everyone loves in a different way. If that person called me today, no matter how or whatever went down, I'll pray for them. I don't know, whatever God takes me to. So that's all I can say about that.
Leave this girl in the past, please.
Hold up. I got something to say. That was real sentimental, dog. All you had to say was, look, people just here for a season, baby. That's it. You in a new chapter. So, yeah, he gave us the preacher version. He's like, listen.
Everything that Aaron says is like Aaron's like pastor. Like everything he says comes to a speech.
I could
always been like that.
Everything he says. So what's your favorite color? People like, I mean, so it used to be red, but something just took me to the light, and I just thought like maybe green is my color because it's like nigga.
It's a rite of passage. It's a rite of passage for a lot of things in life, and I have to do it that way. I'm sorry.
At this point, just write a book. Be a motivational speaker or something because
I'm working on my book right now.
Articulate.
I'm working on my book right now.
It's a story for every answer. Every answer.
It is, honestly. I mean, I have a story for a lot of things, because life isn't easy, and I take heed to that information that was given to me. I take heed to the signs. So I can't fault myself for giving myself always the speech. I have to give myself that speech for sure to know what I'm getting myself into or know what I'm about to face. But that's all I can say about that. Ain't nothing wrong in the Caps world. You know what I mean? So just know.
Have a miss, like
Lady,
anybody.
Lady Cap.
Yeah. Or a potential lady cat.
Hell no. Go ahead, tell it.
Hey, brother.
Go ahead, bro. Tell it. Hell no.
Listen, I'm not searching.
Yes or no?
I'm not searching. All right.
Okay, so
you cap me on your shield. All right, I'm gonna go down on my shield if I have to, but it's to be continued. It's to be continued.
So when this is for both of y'all, what age do y'all plan on actually like settling down? Like, all right, I need to find a wife, have some kids, have a family, etc., etc. What approximate age? Not life happens, but
So me and Aaron, we was just talking about this last week. And I ain't bring up Aaron's brother personal business, but me and him was talking about this last week. How, what I'm saying, his brother's in the army, and he got a baby mama, but he's still out here trying to run the streets. And me and Aaron was even talking about this, and we gonna get to your point. And we was just sitting there, and I was just like, bruh, if I have a kid by a woman, that's it. That's raps. Okay, like that's it. If I have a baby mama, listen, as long as she ain't crazy as fuck, cool. I'm down. I'm down to ride with it. Because the thing is, a lot of kids today don't got a father figure, or it's vice versa. They got a daddy, but they don't got a mama, or they got a mama, they don't got a daddy. So my thing is just like, what I'm saying? That's the problem with like us today, and all colors, whatever. It's just the thing is, family's not a thing no more. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Family's not a thing no more. And the thing is, a lot of people, they ripping apart families. Back in the day, you remember everybody's having 8, 9 goddamn kids. They're popping them little bitches out. But now, you know what I'm saying? Look at it like everybody like, shit, one kid. All right, whatever, one kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? But,
even if it's an accident?
I mean, I had plenty of pregnancy scares. So I mean, it is what it is. But
I don't have none of those.
but going back to your question, Aaliyah,
One of those either.
I tell you this. Me, I'm ready to settle down now. There's nothing wrong with me settling down now. I'm at a point in my life where I'm at peace. So my thing is this. I done traveled the world. I've been to Canada. I've been to LA. I've been to San Diego. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Guatemala. I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to Georgia. I done drove across the whole United States and back from the West Coast to the East Coast to go down to Miami. So my thing is everything that everybody's doing now, partying, all that stuff. I've been doing that shit since I was 17, 18 in the military. So my thing is all that shit is out of the system because my thing is this. When you go into the club, you see the same fucking ratchet asshole twerking the Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, all that shit. Ratchet ass bitch popping bottles, whatever, niggas in the club popping bottles on these hoes. My thing is this. I already done that. I already done the lifestyle. I done been to strip clubs. I done party, and it's even on my IG. I've been with Michael Irvin. I've been with Kobe Covington. I party with big stars. I party with local people. But my thing is this. That shit's kind of just out my system now. When I go to a club now, I'll be sitting there drinking my Hennessy like, man, so this what y'all niggas doing. Y'all still doing the same bullshit, huh? Okay, well, all right, let me move on. But that's just my thing. Me, I can settle down right now if it's the right woman. If she's ready to settle down, she's trying to grow, you know what I'm saying? But thing is, I already been through that relationship where I took care of my ex when I was in the military, helping her get back on her feet. And the thing is, you can't help nobody if they don't want to help their damn self. So my thing is this. I can settle down at any moment. But the thing is the woman going to bring what I'm bringing to the table? If she ain't bringing what I'm bringing, then, hey, she ain't for me. And I'm going to keep it pushing. That's how I'm carrying it. But like I said, I can settle down with anybody. I mean, ain't nothing to settle down. It's just the fact that you just got to find that person that's going to drive you or going to push you further. When you say you can't do it no more, is that woman going to pick you up and she going to say, look, nigga, you need to get your shit together because you was just doing fine just like 2 minutes ago. Keep your ass going. So to answer your question, yeah, anytime.
I like that, honestly. It sounds just like me for sure. But I do want to. I'm saying this. I'm agreeing with him, but I do want to ask him about the teaching side of it. And I say when I mean the teaching side of it is, you say how you was taking care of your ex and things like that, like until she was able to get on her feet. Like what was the thought process of helping them get to where they need to be? Was it that you were looking for something in return, or you just wanted them to get to the same level as you? Because that's what I think about when I if someone doesn't have as much as I do, or how do you see that?
So my thing is this, and I've been in that situation twice. Okay, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
I got criticized for it though. I'm sorry. I got criticized for being the teacher or trying to help you get to that level.
I mean, and like you said, and you asked me how did I do it, it's just the fact that this, you cannot make a person do anything unless they want to do it their damn self. Okay, if this person don't want to be on your level or they don't see themselves being past your level, you cannot drag them through the mud and then put them on the fucking same, throne with you. That's not going to happen.
Isn't that what marriage is?
Huh?
Isn't that what marriage is?
What marriage is? No, marriage is this.
Isn't that what marriage is? You dragging them through the mud when they don't have as much as you do?
You don't. I mean, I honestly wouldn't say I wouldn't marry somebody that like is that far under me.
Right.
Like you gotta have some type of like stability and like you gotta at least have a drive. Like
there's no reasoning, though. That's not everybody.
You gotta be equal with me, but you gotta you can't be all the way down here. Like you gotta have yeah.
Okay, so piggybacking off her point, right? Think about it like this. Why do you think you have so many baby mamas that are out here and they hurt? You got so many women that are scorned, right? Because you got niggas that are out here, and you can kind of play into the fact of what we was talking about single parents, right? They seen their mom was scorned. So what happens? It passed down from generation to generation. Just like a nigga could go to jail. You know what I'm saying? He raised in the hood. He goes to jail. He's got his mom. And she's like, oh, you're just going to be just like your daddy. You're just going to be like your daddy. If you keep manifesting that into a kid's brain, what you think is going to happen? The nigga going to turn out the same way. And then guess what? You got kids raising kids. You don't have men raising boys. You have boys raising boys. So these niggas don't give a fuck. And that's the same thing. So that's why you have so many women that are scoring like, oh, these niggas ain't shit. It don't matter where you go, you know what I'm saying, in life. It just, It just all depends. But like I said, it don't matter the color. It don't matter nothing. None of that shit matters. Like, that's how it is in generations nowadays. But, you know, it is what it is, bro. But I agree with Leah. Like, you know, you can build each other or whatever. But the thing is, I'm not gonna take somebody that just ain't doing shit and just like, you know what, let me just bring you up here. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Right. But Aaron, going back to you talking about the teaching side, this was my thing with her. I knew her for 15 years. Okay, she used to babysit me, whatever. We was together, whatever.
Oh shit, that was your babysitter.
Yeah, right.
Babysitter.
Right. I didn't see her since I was like 12 or whatever. And when I finally saw her, my dad was like, "Yo, you see what's her face?" And I was like, "Yeah." So when I came back home 2 years ago, me and her linked up, whatever. It was like we never lost a step. You know what I'm saying? Made love, whatever. All right. I flew her out to Oregon. I paid for her ticket, everything. She moved out there. Now, I think where things started going south was I was sitting there and I was just, okay, look. I sat down. I said, "What do you want to do in life? Okay. What is your goal?" Okay, cool. She want to be a fashion designer. I said, cool. I'm the type of man like this. If my woman's struggling, whatever, I got it. Cool. If I don't have it, I'm going to go out here and hustle it. That's how I am. But her thing was this. Her thing was just like, well, it's $2,000. I'm like, what the fuck is $2,000 for a damn class so you can get your certification? Cool, I'll do it. Ain't shit to me. I get that $2,000 back in a month. That ain't nothing. But her thing was just like, nah, I don't know. I'm just good with this part-time job. And that kind of put me off because there was jobs where we were living where Verizon was paying $25 an hour plus, you know what I'm saying, benefits. But she didn't want to take that. She want to go be a babysitter for $12 and $13 an hour. Like, baby, that ain't gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? But me being the man I am, I said, all right, cool, I'll work with you, whatever. But me being out at sea for 3 or 4 months coming home, she's like, oh, you want to do this? You want to, like, let's have sex? And I'm just like, baby, I'm tired. I've been chasing down drug runners. I've been cooking for motherfuckers. I'm tired. Like, you gotta give me some time. Like, hold up. Like, let me decompress. And that's when arguments started. And when arguments started, I was doing other things. I was being stupid about a lot of things too because I was young. We kind of fell off. And I think the nail in the coffin was the fact that I just sat there and I was just like, look, I'm getting out of the military, but you need to go back to school. And her thing was like, okay, well, why can't I follow you? I said, bro, listen, you were 2 years older than me. At the time I was 22, she was 24. I said, look, you were 2 years older than me. We are not getting younger. We are getting older. You need to go chase your dreams, whatever. I'll still be here. But I said, if the relationship becomes a problem, then guess what? We need to break it off because I have to focus on schoolwork. She took that as, you still want to go run the streets. You still want to go do what you want to do. And I was like, where in the fuck did you get that? You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, the teaching thing is, you can teach people, but do they want it? That's the thing. They got to want it for themselves. They don't want it for themselves. There's no point you wasting your time and your energy on nothing.
It sounded like she just wanted to be under you.
Exactly. And that's, right. And that's the thing. When you look at relationships or when you're in a relationship, you don't see it from other people until you're out of a relationship because you're inside the box. When you are outside that box and you get to relive the past or rethink about the past, then you go, okay, now I see what was happening. Now, why can I see this? It's because you was too deep into what you were doing. So, I mean, that's how I look at it. But again, all the emotional scars that you have is just growth. That's all it is. It's just growth.
Mm-hmm.
That is good. That was some gems right there. I didn't take some gems from a couple of those things. Nobody asked me to be a teacher, but somehow I always become one. You know what I mean? I always become that professor. But
well, you gotta look at your dad though. You know what I'm saying? Look at your parents. We are what our parents mold us to be. You know what I'm saying? A child's mind is like a sponge. Fill it up with a sponge. You know what I'm saying? A sponge gonna soak up the water and that knowledge. So the thing is, you gotta look at it like that. So your dad, I look at your dad because I talk to your pop all the time. Your dad is a very knowledgeable person. He's a person that's gonna take care of the business he gotta take care of. He's a very knowledgeable man. Same thing with my dad. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Our dads are providers. That's old school. That's what we're used to. We're raised by the old school. So when it comes down to the new school, we're like, okay, let me take care of you. But sometimes we got to change that because the thing is, time's evolving. Women are evolving. You know what I'm saying? Everything's evolving. So we can't keep sitting here being the providers. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of women out here, and I'm pretty sure Lee could attest to this. There's a lot of women out here today that are bosses. Like, don't get me fucking wrong. Like, women are evolving. Women are not. They taking right. They are taking the power back in the pussy, which is great. I have no problem with that. And I think women should be getting equal pay. You know what I'm saying? This is not old school no more. We have to evolve. The thing is, we have to evolve the right way. But that's the thing. You know, men and women both, we have to evolve. If we're not evolving, then what are we doing?
Now, one thing I do have to say about you saying that we learn from our parents, that's not the only thing we learn from. We also learn from life experiences. We learn from we learn from our outside world. Like our parents, they mold us in the beginning. Once you go to school and you're exposed to a whole different, like, you exposed to different people, different cultures, that also plays a part in your growth. So, like, you know, it's not our parents started off, yeah, but they don't finish it.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
So
I just feel like
that also plays a part in like people's character. So like they can start off because it's always parents always love to say, "Oh, where did I go wrong?" It's not you. It's the other experiences that like you did your part, but like it's everything else that played a part. Like what they did in school. You don't know what happened in school. No kids don't tell their parents everything that happened in school. They could have been bullied. Nobody will ever know. Now you wondering why your child is a fucking rebel because they've been bullied. Like it's like. So yeah, it's a lot of factors that play into a person's whole being.
Oh, he's right.
But yeah, you know,
That's what's up.
like that also explains like the young moms, the teen moms, and stuff like that, or like the young little fake little thug little boys.
Well,
you know,
you gotta go back. You gotta go back to. You gotta look at it like this. Like you gotta look at the parenting a little bit too. I mean, think about it. If you shield a woman from the world, or you have her caged up, you have a like, you know, or metaphorically speaking, you have a person or a bird, right, that's caged up, and you keep them caged up for long. They're gonna want to go explore once you let them loose. So the thing is, if you're shielding this woman or man or little boy, whatever, from the world, and you're not really letting them see how the world really is, when he goes out there or she goes out there, she gonna do whatever the fuck she wanna go do. She's gonna do all that, and then guess what? She's gonna trip up, and now, bam! Now she got to learn on her own. And I think that's kind of what played into my part when I was like 6 years old. My dad was like, "Look, you want to know about the world?" And I'm just sitting, I'm like, "Shit, fuck it." And he made me watch Boys in the Hood, and he's like, "You're gonna have friends like this. You're gonna go through stuff like this. You're gonna have paths like this, blah blah blah." And my mom was so against it, but my dad's from the hood, so the thing was, my dad showed me things early time. So now that I look at everything now. When I was a kid, I was mad, but now I'm you know, coming into my own. Now I look at it, I'm just like, oh shit, now all this shit makes sense.
You had good parents.
Exactly.
You had good parents. Yeah, I say because it's also those people like you see in college all the time. Kids, they're just so their parents are. You can't do this. Like no, you go to school and you come home. Like your curfew is 12 o'clock. Then they go to college and it's all this freedom. They're like, oh my god, now they having sex. Now they got an STD. Now they're pregnant. Now like. What happened? Oh, you got freedom.
And
then the parents are like, oh my God, what did I do? It's like you kept them sheltered so much that they didn't know what to do. Like they saw all these different people, and it's like, oh my gosh, like candy, like gimme. So yeah.
That's how my dad was. My dad was like, yo, you wanna go ahead? Go ahead. But remember what I taught you. You see what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. Even when you have kids or we have kids, the same thing. It's just the fact that you gotta be like, look, you're gonna do what you want to do, but remember what I taught you. You gotta let them go experience. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta just put that thought in the back of their mind, and so they can play it for themselves.
I had a 50-50 childhood. It was like my mom was like the shelter one, like, don't do this. Come home at this time. Where are you going? I'm taking you. When it's time to bring you back. Like she was that. My dad was like, go ahead and make the mistake. Do what you want to do. Boom, and learn from mistake. Like he taught me certain things. Like like. You gotta do it. Like for instance, my dad taught me how to drive. I knew how to drive, but he taught me how to reverse, how to park. So the very first time I reversed, I was like, Dad, I'm not comfortable doing this. He was like, you're gonna reverse this car. We're not getting out this car until you reverse this car into his driveway. I'm like, Dad, I don't feel. He was like, well, we're gonna sit here. I'm like, all right, did it. I hit the fence.
I knew it. I knew it was Crash Bandicoot.
The whole fence just lifted up. Like, but I learned, like, my mom would have been like, okay, don't worry about it. But you gotta learn. Like, I learned the hard way because I hit the fence. Like, I fucked the fence up. The car was fine. The fence was fucked up. Neighbors came out like, oh my God. I'm like, shut up. It's just a fence. Shut up. But like, it's just like, you gotta learn how to, yeah. I had a 50-50 type of childhood. It was crazy. Definitely crazy. But I am a very level-headed and educated young woman today because of my parents and the life experiences. But yeah.
Very good.
This is a nice little educated episode today, Everybody has their own little, they came from a good home. Tristan, I don't know you, but you from what you're saying, you came from a good home. Dad got you up early, so now you know.
He came from
still on these streets thugging though.
Aaron, already know Uncle Lawrence ain't playing that. So yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely true. And it, made me to the guy that I am today. But speaking of that, it's 2021, guys, and I'm grateful for both of you and many others, for making it here because that is very rare, honestly. And with that being said, it's all about the power of positivity. It's all about leveling up. Leah's then leveled up on niggas that it's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing. And speaking on that, I want to hear from both of you guys. Like, what do you want to get out of 2021? What do you look forward to? What is your aspiration?
Guest first.
All right, so I tell you this. Growing up, I think I always used to put out into the world like it's a new year, new me, blah blah blah. The same bullshit. And I think now that I'm older, my thing is I don't look forward to anything. I let the world take me where it may. I take the day by day. You know what I'm saying? But I enjoy my life as I'm doing it. So me, I don't really look at 2020 like, all right, I'm gonna do all this shit and all this because shit changes. Life happens, whatever. For me, as a person now that I'm growing up now me, I just look at, okay, my goals that I have, if I didn't make them in 2020, cool, then I'm gonna make them now. My goals used to be real small, and I think my dad taught me was shoot above your goals. My goals used to be, all right, I want to have $20,000 in my account. That's what I want to do. And I used to think so small, but now I think like, okay, I want 20,000, but hey, if I get more, I get more. So me now, I don't even look at goals no more. I'm just like, okay, well, I had this goal, whatever. I didn't pass it. Well, let's smash it this year and stuff like that. I just look at it as I take 2021, what it gives me. Whatever it gives me, I'm taking. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it as just like, I'm just going to go snatch the world by the balls and, hey, I'm going to make you my bitch. I don't look at it like that. I just look at it as like, look, let me just do me. Let me, see what I can do. What's the world going to give me? And if the world don't give it to me, cool. I can find ways around it to get to what I want to do. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. There you going or?
So this year, I got a few goals in mind to accomplish, but for the most part, I'm just ready to like take that next step in my life, that next stage, and by that I mean like get out of my mom's house. That's my first goal. My first goal is to leave 1601, have my own crib, and yeah, start my life. But after I get that, so like I have a little timeline. Not a timeline, but I have an order. I want to get my own crib first. I want to stack some more, and get my own crib. Then my plan is to go to medical school in the fall. Fingers crossed. So while I'm in the mix of me working and making money, I'm going to be studying for that MCAT that I'm going to take to get to that medical school. Or at least if I don't get directly like straight into medical school, there's so many requirements. So if I don't get straight into medical school, then I'm gonna do like a program where it's gonna help me like get to medical school. But I think that program is like a year. So as long as I get it done. So it's between going straight to medical school or going to that program to get to medical school. But those are my two top things this year: is to get out, get my own spot, and to get ready for medical school. That's it. That's what my life consists of. Oh, and since I'm in a shop now, I'm trying to get more clients, but that also has to play with stacking bread. So
I'm sending clients your way, all the ones that had the big forehead. I think you specialize in that.
Boy, don't make me smack you. Yeah.
What you just talk, hey, bro? She just wanted some more clients, right? She just wanted some.
Specialize in big foreheads.
Damn.
All right. Look, you can do.
Me then.
Huh?
Huh?
I can't. I can't.
A little.
Huh?
You see, you have the do rag and a hat on, right? You covering half your forehead.
Look.
What?
It's swimming under here. Y'all tripping.
It's not.
It is. Y'all tripping. It's swimming under here.
It's giving a quiet river. No waves. It's just quiet.
Hey, man.
Quiet.
Boy.
Try to come for me.
It's swimming under here. Sure. But
what's your little goals, fathead?
Listen, I want to get a smaller head in 2021.
That ain't gonna happen.
Huh?
Talk to Dr. Miami. Speaking of Dr. Miami, no, that's another topic. I'm gonna wait till we finish saying what you guys say. Go ahead.
Hey man, that's crazy.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Dr. Miami could get you right with the
stimmy. That is crazy.
Yeah. Get you right with the stimmy. Anyways, go ahead.
Answer that for sure. But in 2021, I actually do have a timeline for sure. I think 2021 will be the best year of my entire life, honestly. It's been things that have been a long time coming, and I finally will accomplish these things within all of 2021. Not that I didn't accomplish, milestones when, 2020 and all those, past years, because like I said, I've passed milestones that people have yet to hit. So I'm grateful for that. But definitely 2021, I like to become the best version of myself. And I said this in the last episode before the New Year's. And being accountable for self-care and self-love for myself, because I don't take care of myself as far as like I take care of myself hygiene wise. I clear that up for sure. But as far as like, what I'm passionate about, like when it comes to, the things that make me happy. So for sure, 2021 would be the year of the cat. So
what you gonna start doing?
Huh?
What you gonna start doing?
What I'm gonna start doing is like was it saying no?
Yes.
Was it saying no?
Yeah.
I'm not man. I'm a yes man to the Lord, but I'm not it.
You're gonna start saying no to these bitches, okay?
But y'all been saying the B word throughout this whole show. Y'all know I don't like the B word, but we're gonna continue.
No, I don't care.
We just call them unstable creatures.
All right, we can go with that.
Unstable creatures? That's better than female dog?
I'd rather that than the B word. I just don't use it.
Anyways.
Anyway, go to Dr. Miami, and while you're saying that, brother,
use that stimmy. That is insane. He realized that you can get a penis enlargement for $599.99.
Well, I'm glad black people don't need that then.
No, not all black people blessed.
I know.
Not all black people are blessed.
I don't think he can fix everything. It's just
I want to know how a white man's gonna fix a black penis. Like, how's it gonna work?
He gonna look at Mandingo.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know. Like, does the enlargement come with like certain restrictions? Like, you can't ask for 12 inches if you're like 5 inches. Like, that's a drag.
So I did some research on that, right? And the funny thing about that is, even say if a male goes under a penis enlargement surgery, the thing you gotta know about this is just that the fact that it might not work properly. You might not be able to get it up.
I was about to say, what if you no longer
because like you cut, you know what I'm saying, you cut in and you doing all this and you trying to like, you know what I'm saying, you got to add skin, you got to add muscle because all it is a muscle. So you got to add muscle and stuff like that. The thing is, that shit, my motherfucker might not get up no more. Like you might have to go down here and get some Cialis or some shit. You feel me? So some Viagra might work for you.
That's bad. All that you use all that money to get a penis enlargement and you can't even get up.
Motherfucker won't work.
Can't even use it.
She gonna bend it over front you, say smack it from the back, and you gonna look at it like this. Well, hold on, I gotta go get my Viagra.
You're gonna be like, it's cold.
Yeah. Exactly. Let me go hop in the shower real quick, baby. Come rub it for me, baby. Yeah.
Y'all real species. Y'all are interesting.
I mean, I look at it like this. I mean, same thing with like BBLs and stuff. Like me, I don't agree with them. Like I have a couple homegirls that are in Miami that have great bodies. Don't get me wrong. But the thing is, they're like, well, I want a BBL. I'm like, why? They're like, well, my stomach. There ain't nothing wrong with your stomach. What you worry about your stomach for? Like, that's the thing. Like, my thing is this. Women don't, like, not all women, some women don't even work for what they want. They just want to buy it. Like, just work for it. People don't want to put in the work no more. You know what I'm saying? And
because work takes dedication. See, when you work out, I mean, no. I'm not against, listen, I'm for the working out, but I'm saying when you work out, you have to discipline yourself. It takes self-discipline. You got to eat right. You got to like take time out to make a schedule where you're going to work out. You have to be consistent. You can't just, I'm gonna work out 3 days this week and then next week come and you eating a fat ass burger and you like, man, fuck it. I want to, but I don't feel like it.
Well, I tell you this. So like you said, so going off of like what you're talking about, like eating, right? The thing is, how many calories are you putting in your body? How many, like how long is your workouts? Are you doing like very a lot of movements and heavy weights like that? Or are you just fucking around with the weights? That's the thing. Me, I can go out and I could put on about 20 or 10 pounds, and it's not gonna be all in a year, but I could put on all this mass and muscle. And the fact is, I can go out, I can eat a burger, I can do this. The thing is,
you are military made.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, I can do that. Anybody can do it. I used to be, I went from fat in 10th grade to skinny to muscular.
You was fat. What's fat?
Like, hey, Aaron, tell her, bro. I had like a little, you know what I'm saying, like little titties, everything.
I had one of them linebacker guts, man.
Wait, so you went to Wise too?
Huh?
You went to Wise too?
Mm-hmm.
So all y'all motherfuckers just went to Wise.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, the thing is, like, a lot of people don't understand is like, oh, I can't eat this, I can't eat that. The thing is, anything that you overindulge in is gonna be bad for you, whether that's sex, whether it's you know what I'm saying, out here hustling, like anything could be bad for you. The thing is, you gotta have things in moderation. You have things in moderation.
Bad for you?
Huh?
You said what is bad for you?
Sex can be bad for you too. Anything that you overindulge in, because guess what? Say if I'm having too much sex, it can take over my life, right? It can take over my
sex addicts, yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, if a nigga out here watching porn and this nigga is spanking a salami, you know what I'm saying, 20, 15 times a day, what has he accomplished? Nothing.
A workout?
Yeah, he working out his forearm. But I'm saying, like, if I'm out here and I'll use that example, if I'm smacking you 15 times a day or 10 times a day to get this nut off, right? What have I accomplished? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you gotta think of. Like, anything that you overindulge in could be bad for you. You just gotta have everything in moderation. That's it.
Very true.
But no, I'm gonna tell you though, the stomach thing is real. Like me, I'm working on mine. Don't worry about what it look like, because everybody like, oh, you're not fat. I'm fat to myself.
Mm-hmm.
To myself.
Well, you're your biggest critic. You're your biggest critic. But I mean, this thing.
But I'm saying though, it's for myself.
You're right. I mean, hey, that's what you
say. Oh, they want a BBL. I mean, I don't believe in surgery. I'm not getting no surgery. But I'm saying, no, it's themselves. Like, you're like, oh, you're not fat. To them, they're fat. Because they know what they used to look like. They know what they can look like. Mm-hmm. So they're like, now it's like, this is weird.
I mean, I just look at it like this. And I ain't to get off topic, but my thing is, I love me a natural woman. So my thing is, the most sexiest thing to me, and niggas might find it different. Me, if I wake up in the morning and my girl just got a t-shirt on with some, you know what I'm saying, some sexy ass underwear, everything like that, I'll bend her over the goddamn stove right there. Like, I'll get in with her right there, because that's just sexy. A natural woman is sexy to me. baby, you don't gotta wear all this makeup just to get me up. What you look like is what I'm gonna accept. So that's my thing. I just think that society today just puts it on women like, oh, you gotta be the baddest bitch in the room. You gotta do this. But the thing is, you don't have to be. Just be yourself. Be naturally you. Be the naturally sexy you that you came out to be. And that's how I look at it. If a nigga can't accept you at your worst, he don't need you at your best. And that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? If a woman just come out, she just, baby, I cook breakfast, blah, 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 cool. I'm laying the pipe down right there. I don't give a fuck. That's just how I am. I'm a real man.
Weight limit.
Huh?
What's your weight limit? I'm pretty sure you don't out here just
let me say something. I would tell Aaron, and Aaron knows this, and I'm gonna put myself out there. When I was going through my stage, I did not give a fuck what you was. Black, white, Spanish, I done it all. Big, fat, small, it did not matter. Okay? Some big girls, let me tell you something. Some big girls got the wettest motherfucking ocean in the goddamn world. Let me tell you, them big girls know what the hell they be doing. Boy, they will ride you from here to fucking Egypt and back across the Nile. You hear me? But that's the thing. Skinny women, sometimes they can't take it. Like, they just be like, oh, you gotta get out. Like, I've done it all. So when it comes to stuff like this, it's just the fact that it doesn't matter to me. Now, I have my preference now. But the thing that my uncle taught me was this, and this where he messed up in his marriage. The thing was, he settled down too young, and he didn't get the experience. And you know, he told me, go out the experience. Fuck it all. Fuck big, white, black, whatever, purple, whatever. Fuck ET if you got to. It don't matter. Go out there and experience. So me, that I'm experienced now, and I've been out in the world a lot. Now I'm just like, I know what I like. I know what I don't like. You know, when people put down big girls, I'm just like, why you putting down a big girl? Shit, big girl, she'll suck you up and, boy, I'm trying to tell you, send your ass packing. But like, that's how I feel about it.
Aaron, you got a preference?
Yeah, I actually don't have a preference, honestly, but I do want to say.
So you like a real skinny jump? You like a real big jump? You don't have a preference? You don't care?
All right, let me cut that off for sure.
I ain't talking Rasputia size now. I'm not talking about why that's all outside. I ain't talking about that shit.
I can't have no.
You ain't about to see me on the world's biggest loser out here trying, you know what I'm saying? Talking about some, come on, baby, roll your fat ass out. No, bitch. You should have gave up them goddamn McDonald's burger, the McDoubles a long time ago. Get your fat ass out. All right, we gonna run it today. Like, stop fucking with me. Like,
I am not talking about one of them big 747s, man. That's
you 6'1", 250, right? Get us 6'1", 250.
I am. By the way, thank you for mentioning that. But I am not. I am not doing any woman that is you know, Rasputia size or fit like an SUV. No. Not no caravan, none of that. I need somebody that's, you know, nice like a Benz, maybe a crossover, maybe big at the top and small at the bottom. I don't know, but
that's a linebacker, dog. I don't fuck with the linebacker.
All right. I maybe flip that around. Let me flip that around. All right.
You a titty man. That's what it sounds like.
Right. No, so you a titty man. I'm an ass man. I love.
I'm not. I don't think any woman that I've encountered has any of those qualities. But
all the girls I've seen are about the same size, except for one.
Damn.
She's got a big old booty. You know what I'm talking about too. That's my shorty. My shorty. My shorty. You see the necklace?
I see.
That was the thickest girl I've ever seen you with.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, Aaron. I'm a ass. I don't give a fuck about none of them titties. She can have some little gun drop pre-scoop. I don't give a fuck. As long as
the same thing as you. Y'all bumping chest.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. As long as that jump, that's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Guess what? You know what's funny? Titties, when they get older, they sag, okay? When that booty, it just grow with time. They grow with time.
They do.
Little titties do not grow. Listen, y'all gonna be bumping chest. She gonna be breastfeeding. There's not gonna be nothing there. No milk. She no breastfeeding. There's no breastfeeding.
Oh well, it's a fucking formula. Okay, I'm gonna turn on, like you said, grinding. Okay, cool. I'm gonna turn on R. Kelly's Bump and Grind. Like, that's what I'm gonna tell you. I don't give a fuck. We gonna start a fucking forest fire from this motherfucker. I don't care. Scratch me, baby, but I'm getting this motherfucker off. I'm squirting, pop, pop. You hit me like
hey, yeah.
4th of July in this bitch. Like,
And
do you have a type preference?
My preference has changed. It will not necessarily. So honestly, the thing that has always been the same. I don't like people lighter than me. You can't be lighter than me, and you gotta be tall. Like tall. I'm short.
You're short.
Everybody is taller than me, but you have to be at least 5'10", at least. So at least 5'10". You gotta be. You can't be. You can't be lighter than me. Those preferences have never changed. Oh, and I love facial. I love
beards. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm my ideal person. Like I love chocolate, but I've come to realize that chocolate isn't.
The chocolate, bro.
Chocolate is what's that? Chocolate is bad for you. So yeah, as long as you're darker than me, we're fine. Chocolate is bad for you though. Cavities. I don't want cavities. No chocolate.
No cavities, no chocolate.
No cavities.
yeah, hi.
No, I'm serious. Look, I had my fair share of chocolate, and it wasn't good for you. Chocolate is not good for you. At least my chocolates weren't good for me. So
I had my fair share of everything. So
you probably had that.
Well, I've never crossed those. You talking about black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican?
All of it.
The African American community.
Oh, you're right. I love my black women. Hey, I love them to death. Okay, I ain't gonna cap to you, girl. I started.
Honestly, if I had to like interact with a white man, like you have to be like the finest white boy. You got to be a Paul Walker. Like you have to be a fine white boy. Like you can't be no mediocre white boy. Like you have to be fine. For me to look at you.
The only thing about that is like I don't think you understand the repercussions that come with that. Like I've been on that side. Like
what you mean?
Like let me say something. And not all white people like this. And I'll put it like this. Because I've been in a situation when I dated a white girl. The thing is, the dad was cool as hell, but the mom was racist, okay? And the dad knocked the mom out, like smooth out, like just bam, because she said the N-word. Like, you feel me? But even when I'm out in public, oh yeah, he's like, I ain't gonna allow no disrespect in my house to anybody, no color, whatever. But the thing is, like, I've been with white girls.
That's different.
Where I'm out in public, and a black girl would give me the look like, nigga, what is you doing? Like, why is you know what I'm saying? And then white people give her the look like, excuse me, have you lost your fucking mind, Rachel? Like, yeah, like I've been on that side, but I mean, not all white people like that. But me, I kind of just stick with the black and like I do black mix and Spanish. That's what I like. And sometimes the Spanish, they ain't good for you neither. I'm gonna tell you like that because they some hoes. They some hoes out in Miami.
They are very fertile. Be careful.
So it's black women.
No.
Yeah, tell me different.
Hispanics are very fertile. Very.
So black women. Tell me different.
It's given. Not even like you right there. Pre-cum toucher. Boom, pregnant.
I tell you this though. I love.
Like they are so fertile. It's insane.
I love my African sisters. I say that my black women. I love them.
One thing I have noticed though, white boys love chocolate. African American.
You wanna know why? Chocolate. You wanna know why?
Why? Why?
A little fetish. That's why they want to come to the dark side. You know what I'm saying? Like they fantasize. Like it's a fantasy to them. Chocolate. It's a fantasy to them. Just like the same thing with white girls with black guys. It's a fantasy. Like you gotta understand. Them being with us is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like their parents tell them, no, like your parents can say, don't touch that pan because it's hot as fuck. And they keep telling you what you gonna go do when you're a little kid. I'm gonna burn myself. That's the thing. White people have a fantasy of being with black. And once they get their first taste, they're like, damn, damn, you feel me? Like the white girl I work with, she's been with black and Spanish. She'll tell you, and her kids are mixed. She'll tell you, I will never go back to another white person again. Like,
once you go black, you never go back.
Well, you gotta think about it. We're not born. We got most of us aren't born. We got swag. We got this attitude, the way we carry ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? We want to be somewhere. We want to, you know what I'm saying? When we walk in the room, it's like people look. That's, you know what I'm saying? When they see a white boy, they're like, oh, there goes little Harold right there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like we are black, but we can also be African. We can be Caribbean. We can be
That's
this
what I'm saying.
white. You're white. I don't care what you have. What you're white.
That's what I'm saying. And that's
White.
we're a fantasy to them. And that's the thing. Like, I seen a lot of white girls like, you know, ask me like the same questions, like, so like, is it true? Like, is it true what that you're swinging from the bushes, like you know, Jane in the bushes with Tarzan? Like, where if you don't take your ass out of here? Like, I've had that interaction, and a lot of my homegirls that are black, they had an interaction with white guys. Like, damn, like I heard like y'all be doing this and that. Like, you know, they have these little fantasies in their head, like they want to get down.
They love the booty.
Of course, like, bro, them white dudes that be with their girls, they look, they're like, oh yeah, I'm happy. They let a sister walk in there with like a little rump shaker. They gonna be like, I'm gonna have to go with the pepper on this one. Leave the salt at home. Like, you feel me? Like, that's how it is, bro.
Hey, that's what I'm gonna use that honestly.
The white boys are attracted to the booty. The white girls are attracted to the thing. The thing.
I mean, Aaron knows some of the things I've been in, but yeah, I mean,
You
I've
know
been,
white girls?
I'm glad out of that one.
White girls?
well, white girls. I mean, I got videos with white girls. We'll say that, but like,
I'm saying you doing a lot.
uh, not like a handful, like 5.
Aaron, you been with your white girls?
That's more than what I ever been with. I had 0 done that, brother.
Listen,
You ever been with a white girl?
No,
Becky's?
no, Becky, because she want to see your heat-seeking missile or something
listen.
like that.
I'll tell you this.
Like,
They
bro,
are very how can you say, they're very submissive. They love a dominant man. Like, they whatever you tell them to do, Becky gonna do. You tell her to give you the, you know what I'm saying, the wettest head of your life, she gonna do it. Like, that's what you gotta understand. Like, they're very submissive. And the thing is, like, a lot of white guys are not like that. They're not very dominant. A black man gonna be like, look, babe, I don't got time for this shit. I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got that attitude. So they're like, oh damn, I need somebody that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, rough me up a little. Like, that's how white girls are. Like, they like that shit. They're crazy.
And I also honestly don't understand how black girls love white boys. Like, I'm not going, yes, okay, yes. Like, you're a yes man. Like, that's not okay. That's not cute. Like, please stop. Like, say something like, damn.
Well,
Okay, yes, like whatever you want.
Like it depends on the situation. Like a lot of black females, like, or some, like, they just look at it like, you know, they're used to doing like hood niggas and all this stuff like that, and then they go to the white side and they're like, oh wow, this is very lovely. This is what y'all do over here. You know, like, that's how they feel about it, because they're just used to doing all this bullshit on our side, and then they go to the white side, they're like, oh wow, that's not so bad. Y'all living very luxurious over here. Like, that it just depends on the situation. It's just, that's how it is. I mean, a lot of my black friends, they got white boyfriends, and I mean, you know, vice versa. It just, that's how they feel about it, because they're like, well, black women just got a lot of attitude, anger, and stuff like that. And I go, okay, where did you find this black girl at? Oh, I found her on the southeast side. Oh, well, no wonder why, dumbass. I mean, you go down the Bowie, you might find a little bougie one. You might go out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it all depends on what you messing with. Like, if you keep going back, listen, if I got burnt once by a girl, she gave me an STD. Why the fuck I'm gonna keep going back to the same bitch that gave me the STD? That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how, like, a lot of these females are, and males. Like, they go back to what they're comfortable with, and then they go back and they're just like, okay, well, she's different because she got a different name and everything, but she still got the same attitude because she lived 2 blocks down from her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to change it up. Like, you got to go to different areas. You got to experience different cultures, different areas, and see what you're working with. That's how I look at it.
Oh, so I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that interracial couples, do y'all think that it's harder for a white woman to bring home? Okay, so it's a 4-part question. Do y'all think it's harder for a white woman to bring home a black man, a white boy to bring home a black woman, a black woman to bring home a white boy, or a black man to bring home a white woman? which one is harder? Like, which one do y'all think is more difficult?
I say this.
In my opinion, I think it's harder for the white girl to bring home a black man.
Okay, so it goes hand in hand like this. For white woman to bring home a black man, and for a black man to bring home a white woman. Like, you do not understand.
Good? Hell no.
When I brought Becky home to this damn house, yo, my dad, he's chill. My dad don't give a fuck. My dad says, hey, look, you love who you love. My mom was like, oh yeah, I'm fine, because our family's interracial. When I brought that white woman home, my mom was like, who's this? I said, it's Taylor. She said, oh, hello, Taylor. I said, oh shit. And my mom was like, I'll talk to you later. She's like, Belt, we gotta go back out. My dad was like, huh? He said, we just came out for so she's like, let's go. I was like, oh shit. Like, like the whole weekend was awkward. Like, awkward as hell. Like, my mom was gonna be like, I don't think she's the one for you. I think she's a piece of shit. I said, damn. Like, and the girl that came out to see me for New Year's, my close friend, she was like, are y'all together? She's a beautiful chocolate woman. And my mom was like, are y'all together? We're like, no, I'm not together, Mom. She's just a friend. She's like, well, I like her. She's like, she's gorgeous. She's smart. Whatever. Why don't you go be with her? Like, it's different. It's all different. Like, that's just how you got to look at it. I mean, it just all depends on the situation.
Aaron, what you think? What do you think is harder?
I think it's harder for the white woman to bring home, the black fella. Even though I've seen a couple of guys bring home the white woman. I don't know how I would be if I brought home, or how people would, react to me bringing home, somebody that's white. But
you know how I'm reacting, like, she get lost.
Look,
she lost.
I'm telling you,
you see out and she lost.
At one of the cookouts or something, she'd probably be the only one there. But I haven't dealt with any of those, so I gotta say, honestly, it'll be harder for the white woman to, bring home the black guy, and then for the black guy to meet, the white father, the white mother, the white uncle, that seems a little bit Irish, ready to kill some stuff.
The redneck.
Yeah, so I definitely want to say that it's really the white girl bringing home the black guy.
Okay, so which one I think is the easiest?
Easiest?
I think the easiest is the black girl bringing home the white boy.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's like the black girl's parents, they're more like, okay, it might be a phase, like, whatever. Mm-hmm. For instance, my aunt lived in San Francisco. I didn't know her. I honestly didn't meet her until I was about 12. So yeah, she brought home a white boy, a white man. I'm like, I mean, like, I was just like, this is what you decided. But that was just my opinion. I mean, the other family, they welcomed him and everything, but I'm just like,
what if the white girl got some black in her?
What if the white boy got some black in him?
Either way, the white girl, the white boy got some black in him.
You gonna fuck with it?
How does that work? Like, what do you mean?
Okay. My boy that I work with in the military, he's white. His girlfriend's Jamaican. Ooh. And like he's the coolest white boy you will ever know. Like, disrespect. Like, when Black Lives Matter was going down, my boy was like, I'm there. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's Geyer. Like, that's my boy. And honestly, I see him more black than some black people. Like, but he's not a hard, like a try hard. Like, he's just real chill, laid back. Like, this man loves Erykah Badu, Maxwell, stuff like that's what he likes. And for him bringing home a black girl, like, it's a little but the thing is, like, he's really cool. So I mean, it just depends. Like, he got a little bit black in him, and I'm like, hey, I'm cool with it. Like, my guy, you got your black card. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nigga.
It's a couple of them. I met a couple that got that black card.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It just depends. Like,
don't say it, but
yeah, definitely don't say it.
Cookout. The cookout.
Yeah, and Guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, he a cook too. And that boy, he got some seasons. So I'm like,
he got seasons.
Oh, yeah. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, all right, Guy, I see, like, he not cook collard greens and shit. Oh, all right, guy, you might be able to come to the cookout a little bit. You might be able to talk to one of my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Not too much.
Hey, man, I said not too much.
Not too much. Just you might be able to sprinkle a little pepper on the ass, just a little bit, a little You feel me? But nah, I mean, it is what it is. Like that's how I just look at it. But I mean, like I said, winter time right now is you love who you love and you like who you like. That's how I look at it.
And this time now is more, they push more gay couples on us. I'm not against, I love gay people, but I feel like the way they push it on us is a lot. But they put it in kids shows, they put it in every commercial, every show nowadays. There is somebody gay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like y'all are pressing it. Of course it's normal now, but y'all press it a little bit too much.
Well, I mean,
kids shouldn't be introduced to homosexuality until like they understand what it means.
Well, Aaron knows this. Aaron, you remember when we was in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember all the girls, they was like fine, they was straight. Like you had like a little couple like that was gay, right? And you remember like it was around Barack Obama's time or like in the middle of his second term. You remember it was like 2000, I want to say 11, 12. You remember all the girls was like, I'm gay now. Like,
yeah.
Girl, you wasn't gay like last year. What the fuck?
Yeah, you wasn't gay last year.
You know, once they said, "Hey, gay marriage legal," everybody was like, "I'm gay." I'm like, hold up, time out. That's not how it worked. God damn it! Like, you know what I'm saying? It became like a fad. Like it became like a trend, and then everybody started riding the wave. I'm just like,
right.
Like, girl, you were just sucking off the whole football team, and now you gay. Like, that's not how it works, sweetheart. Like Aaron knows, like he knows, like, hold on, she gay now?
Yeah, I was definitely questioning some people back then for sure. I was just in class. You just gave me a Valentine's Day card, like you know what I mean? Talking about look,
like don't switch up on me. Like
they switched up on me because it's crazy.
I know Aaron said he into poetry.
Yes, and as we close out the show, we want to hear some poetry from my guy. You know what I mean? Like,
ooh, you a Mr. Coast Guard, Mr. Miami living. Now he a poet.
Yeah.
So he wanted me to do some poetry, and this is the first time I'm ever doing poetry for anybody. Like usually I just post it, whatever, you read it, blase. But yeah.
Oh, we get the exclusive.
The exclusive.
Exclusive, ladies and gentlemen, exclusive.
So
I'm gonna be sure to post this specific part of the on my story. Be like, he was doing poetry, y'all.
Yes.
Here first.
You ready?
Talk to him.
I might be a little rusty, but bear with me. There we go. Depression is just a confession, the confession of the body and soul, something that I will tell and not compel. I tell about you. I won't mold your story, and I won't be silenced and be weak and fold. I'll stand up for you and be the person you can hold, someone that can be bold. Let me get to the telling you while your soul is yelling. I'm not talking about me, so I'll keep the readers guessing about your confession. The confession of your depression that was created and slated. They was cutthroat and jaded. Judged on the way you was dressed, and them hoes was hating, telling you that you're a fucking mess. Yet they still couldn't rock with the best. But everything was said, life keeps putting you through a test. You felt the dark and closing in on your spirit like it was a mission, and those demons kept fishing for the spirit of you so that these demons can create a dark view in you. I get it that you were trying to be strong and play it cool, but I saw that smile go away, and now I'm not a fool. I was observing of you and how you went from warm to cold, and your weather changed from hot to winter snow, and them birds weren't singing, just them crows. You are dying on the inside just to be heard, but people were just passing you like a blur. You were sexually assaulted because you were pretty, and niggas would sit there and say, well, that's life, tough titty, while they're groping on them titties. But because of your looks, your case was being overlooked by these crooks. Your innocence was taken and your looks were mistaken, and now you're sitting here crying out for help. Your soul is aching. But I'm here for you, and you already knew that this was nothing new. I'll be the angel in your dark times. You don't have to turn to snorting of white lines and committing to the turn of suicide. And I told you it's okay to cry because you've been hurt, but let your soul be heard and shine and bury these people in the dirt. Your confession is going to take time, stinging like a lime, being poured in the cut. And at times you're going to feel like you're stuck. Guess what? There's light at the end of the tunnel. And don't let that voice be muffled or mumbled. Just remember your depression is your confession, or one to be heard. But in time, you'll grow wings and be that beautiful bird.
Ooh. Ooh, yes. Okay. Yes. Tristan with the spoken word.
Spoken Words.
Loves to see it.
Was that any like? I mean, what was the meaning? What was the
Personal?
background story? Like, yeah.
So like my homegirl, I won't say her name, she was sexually assaulted. So she told me, like, she was like, I feel like people are not hearing me. I feel like people don't see me. You know, a lot of girls are sexually assaulted. They feel like, you know, like they're in their own space. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're scared to tell people. So when she told me, I was like, okay. I was like, well, I write poetry. I was like, would you let me to tell your story since you feel like you can't tell your story for you? And she was like, sure. So usually my poetry takes about 30 minutes. I could sit there with the lights off and go in, but that took me about 45 minutes and I told a story. So it was just kind of giving you like the background, you know, and stuff like that. And I was giving like little metaphors. So, you know, just to paint the picture for you.
Definitely.
Has she told her story to anybody?
To a couple people, but it's like, she's like, you know,
Publicly?
yeah, not publicly. Like it takes a long time. And the thing is, it happened while she was in the military. You know what I'm saying? And she did tell the people in the military, and they did prosecute those guys for what they did. But it's like it took her a long time to come out, you know, and tell people.
That definitely makes sense. It's
traumatizing.
Then you gotta, if you're going to accuse, that's a very serious accusation. If you're gonna accuse somebody, like it has to be true, because that you can really ruin somebody's life.
Exactly.
I don't know if y'all remember that little error back, I want to say early quarantine, when they did this little DMV rape page or whatever on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I knew a couple people on it. My best friend was on there, and I know him personally. I know for a fact, and I'm just like, y'all can't be false accusing somebody like this, because you can really damage somebody's life.
Mm-hmm.
And but then it was some people on there that I really like, that I knew that it was accurate, and I'm like, wow, like I knew this person. I didn't know them like that, but like you were that type of person is really crazy. Mm-hmm. Like you got 5 girls saying the same thing about you.
Yeah, something gonna lead up. Yeah, like if all the stories connecting. Yeah,
like it don't make sense. But yeah, I listen. The girls who they come out and speak about that is very strong. That takes a strong woman. That's a strong thing to do. It's very, especially because people are automatically going to assume that you're lying. That's first thing. Especially if they know the person. I'm like, no, he's lying. I know him. He's not like that. He He go to church, girl. Okay. The pastor. I know pastors still from church. What that mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So
some of the biggest devils be in church.
Right. Like, yeah. That's she's strong.
Yeah.
And then there's those people who, you know, went through that and they commit suicide. I don't think like that's the right way to go out. That's not. You gotta be stronger than that. It's hard. It's better said than done, but you gotta be stronger than that.
That's true. That's facts.
You can't let that defeat you. No, your life has a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Life has a purpose. So yeah, but yeah.
That's why you gotta watch that movie Soul.
Soul.
Yeah. Soul the movie.
Oh, I looked that up.
It's a kids film, but it's got a very deep message. I actually watched it last weekend. It's a very good movie.
Okay. Look that up.
You know, when you off your Netflix and chill, you know, if you make it through the movie.
Shut up. I don't Netflix and chill every night. No, not every night. Maybe
once a week.
Most nights, but not every night.
Damn, see, I told you she ain't graduated to the penthouse yet.
I'm in a house. It's one individual. I'm in a house.
Yeah, I know who that person is.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. How?
Hey, we know.
He knows. How do you know? You don't know. No.
That's my man's too.
This your friend?
Oh shit!
Hey, he over there.
Listen, that is
exit. In the live. Cut. Cut.
We're gonna shout out your Instagram. We're gonna shout out you out. Yeah, anything you want to get to people before we exit this.
Nah, man, I appreciate y'all having me and stuff like that. I think it was a great time. It was a lit podcast. Y'all can follow me on my socials at tris.p24 on IG.
For the slow peeps.
Yes.
Oh, TRIST.P24.
Look, man, y'all heard it first right here, man. This is the first episode of 2021. And, you know, y'all stay tuned for more to come because we got a lot of giveaways. We got a lot of things, you know. Just stay tuned for this, all right? Because it's only going to get better. Look, I'm your host, Aaron. We got a Leah right here. We always rocking with us. Appreciate y'all. Hey, Trisha, man. We talk to y'all soon, man. We see y'all next week.
Cut. Cut.
Let's cut.